Greetings, thank you for joining me today. I'd like to talk about power tools today, specifically the reciprocating saw. Now, those who know me know I enjoy my DIY projects, whether they be large or small. But for the larger projects, you need a good set of tools and, a good drill, a good saw or two, maybe an angle grinder. So, to that end, it was about 4 years ago when I bought my first reciprocating saw. Now, before that, I'd had the sort of things like jigsaws, which serve a purpose, for cutting wood, metal, plastic, you name it. But the quality had always been kind of lacking in the budget I operate in, the sub £100 budget. Black & Decker, I'm looking at you. Okay, and more recently, I've tried to avoid the Black & Deckers of the world and the sort of power tools, the no-name budget power tools you see in so many supermarkets. Because whilst you find some gems out there, a lot of the time you find some pretty poor quality. It's just, they're not designed to last more than a year. The very last saw that I'd owned before this one was the Black & Decker Scorpion, and Google it. It looks a nice thing, doesn't it? It looks a nice bit of saw, but it wasn't. And what it didn't offer me was accuracy with cutting. And when you want a good result, you need accurate cutting. Now, at school, of course, if you were lucky enough to be taught design technology, woodwork, call it what you will, at school, you'd have the band saw, where you've got a circular band saw with an apparatus, and you can cut quite accurately and get away with really quite good results with very little skill. That's not my budget, although I can aspire to it. Now, my budget runs to the likes of a reciprocating saw. So to that end, here's my reciprocating saw that I bought about 4 years ago. Yeah, and it's been very, very good. It was affordable at the time. It's a hefty tool. It's not for those who struggle to wield something that's quite heavy. I'm not sure how heavy it is. It's a couple of pounds at least. But it's an 800 watt device. It's made in China, and again, a source of good and bad quality products, but this is one of the better ones. It doesn't kick out too many sparks in use, and it's all plastic apart from the business end, of course, which you keep your fingers away from, or do you ever. And it feels really nice to use. The kick can sometimes cause you issues. It's that strong, but it's good. You can throw it at pretty much any task. One of the key points on this one is the toolless bit removal. So you've got a wee, whether you can see it here, it's this thing here. You basically just twist it and drop it in, and there's your reciprocating saw bit. It goes in either way. Release it, and it's secured, kind of. And it's been very good. It has an adjustable foot for those who want to adjust the plunge depth, and you get a wee hex key for that. And there's nothing much to say. This one has finally failed after many, many, many happy projects, because the bearing that holds it straight has finally failed. So it's kind of elliptical now. So you've got this kind of wiggle going on. So I thought, well, you know what? It's time for a new saw, and I looked at what was out there. There's a battery version of this for those who don't want to saw for so long. It's more expensive, and I like the 3-meter flex that comes on this one. But yeah, I decided to replace it with exactly the same saw again, because it's been flawless, and there's not much else you can say. It's absolutely flawless. Yeah. Yeah, so I thought I'd just pass that on. And so if you're in the market for a reciprocating saw, you may want to pass by the more expensive, I'm not saying they're not better, the more expensive versions. You certainly want to pass by the cheaper versions. Maybe don't consider that new jigsaw. Get a reciprocating saw. It's great for accurate cuts, and it'll do you proud. Well, whatever you do, thank you for watching. Bye for now.